Hi guys, so the Mazda 323 is actually leaking water in the boot, and I found out the reason for that. The reason is that once you open the hood and remove this out of the way, massive hole here, so water's entering through this hole, then it comes out through under here. You can see a hole here, so water can get in through these holes. It's all rusted. I'll just remove the rust and apply some filler over it, and then I'll apply some sealant so it stops leaking. Let's remove the rust with this metal wire brush. So after using my drilling machine with the wire brush, I got more holes than there was initially. First I had a big hole here and one small hole here. Now I've got more holes, two tiny holes here now. One hole here, 4, 5, sixth hole here, 7, 8, eighth hole there. There's some holes here as well. So this is after using the drilling machine very lightly. If I try to achieve bare metal, I'll get even more bigger holes and these brackets might fall down. So I didn't want to go deep. I just want to treat it this way and make it last as long as I can. So next we'll be using this rust converter spray on all the rusted spots. It's supposed to convert it into some material where we can prime and then paint it. I'm going to apply a second coat of the rust converter and then I'll let it cure for 4 hours and I'll do the remaining work tomorrow. So I let the rust converter sit overnight and it looks like some kind of conversion took place. The rust has turned into some kind of black material and it's kind of a protective film over the rust. And next we'll be filling up this big hole with body filler. It actually looks super messy right now. I think we can sand it down once it dries up, and then I'll be applying sealant around it as well, so there's no leaks. So yeah, so let's wait for it to dry and then we'll apply sealant. So the body filler is actually dry right now, so next we'll be sanding it down with the 80 grit sandpaper. So after sanding it down, it looks like this. The body filler isn't sticking actually properly to the body. It's because of the anti-rust spray that we used. Anyways, now we'll go ahead with applying the sealant around all these gaps. Ouch. So I cut open the sealant at a 45-degree angle. Now we're going to apply it. So I finished using the silicone sealant and covered up all the holes. This is the first time using a silicone sealant, and I laid it a bit heavily. It's not necessary to lay it so heavily, because if you lay it heavily, then there's no room for the water to pass through, and then water would stagnate here, and then you would get other rusting issues. So it's better to lay the layer at least at the bottom a bit thin. You can spread it out with the help of a flathead screwdriver so that the flow of water does not get blocked and it goes through here. So this is where the big hole was. I applied body filler, and then after it dried up, I sanded it down and then applied the silicone water sealant. It's actually forecasted to rain today and tomorrow, and that's the reason why I did this job in a hurry, to see how it holds up to the rain. I think this job should solve our leaking issue. So we let it dry for around 30 minutes to 1 hour, and then we'll come back and see how it goes. So after 2 days of heavy rain, this actually fixed my leaking issue. If you found this vlog informative, please do hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Until next time, this is Stan signing out. Bye bye.